Sarah Spain here with Pat Moon, and kind of an incredible story. First of all, we're out in a park in Park Ridge, Illinois, but we're trying to make it look like the Iditarod landscape because Pat here is a dog sledder, and he's going to teach me a couple tricks today. First, I want to hear about how you got started. You're in the middle of Illinois, and you're the only person from Illinois ever to compete in the Iditarod. So how do you even get this thought in your head?
About 5 years ago, I just had heard about, the Iditarod, and they have the option to run, to go up there to see the start, and I did. And my lifestyle has just always kind of been interesting. And I came home and said, I'm going to do it. About 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphatic cancer. So what I jokingly say is running the Iditarod's a dumb idea. Running it with my body is just plain stupid. Are
you going through chemotherapy now?
I'm not. I'm on a break right now. Every 8 weeks we kind of go through ebbs and flows, ups and downs. So I mean, I am sick, but it's kind of it's an idea. It's a mentality of if you don't let it bother you, it won't. So. And
it hasn't so far.
That's what my brain tells me. Yeah.
So last year was the first Iditarod you did. Mm-hmm. Not the best result.
No. I made it through about a third of it, what people call the hard third, and then about a mile away from a checkpoint where I was going to be done, I slammed into a tree and was airlifted back to Anchorage with a concussion and broken cheeks and a couple of broken hands. And
now you're back for more.
Yeah.
Why not?
Anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
How long is the race usually, if you finish?
1,049 miles.
How long does that take?
A good team, 9 days. Back of the Packers, 17. Or so.
Where do you sleep?
Outside. You don't go into buildings. You have the ability to go in a building, but most mushers don't. It is a bond between us and the dogs. So I'm not gonna.
Do you snuggle with them?
I do. I have. Mm-hmm. They all kind of cuddle up on you. It's pretty good. Toast.
That sounds like a good part of this. I'd be in for the snuggling part. How long have you been married to your wife?
6 years last weekend.
So this is a new addition. When she married you, she did not know you would want to be sleeping with a pack of dogs in the wilderness.
She was aware of my uniqueness at the time.
Right, fair enough. What do you have in your glove compartment here?
This is our sled bag, and everything that we need for the race has to fit into the sled bag. There's 17 checkpoints that we could get supplies at, but everything that I need between checkpoints has to go in here. Mandatory gear for always is a weapon, an axe or a firearm, snowshoes.
What's the weapon for?
Wildlife.
Really? Have you encountered any?
I luckily have not.
What's your preferred weapon of choice?
Well, we have a gun. Yeah, we have a gun.
Have you heard of people just like, what do you, just shoot a moose or?
Shoot a moose is exactly right, yeah. The revolver versus a moose, I'm probably going to get a better reaction of beating the moose with a gun instead of shooting him. So, I mean, you got to be right on top of a moose. So.
Yeah, in my experience with moose, it's actually easier to
beat them,
pistol whip them than it is to shoot them. In all the Disney movies, they have big fluffy dogs.
Yes.
Are they strong enough? Is this the actual the best kind of dog to use?
Yes, these are Alaskan Huskies. They're not big and fluffy. They're built for speed, built for distance. They're just pure muscle, and they can run essentially forever. There's not much on a sled. There's an emergency brake, which is kind of your parking brake, which is just a big snow hook, and we're going to just step on that to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. You're going to stand on the rails or the runners. If you want to stop completely, you put the claw brake down. And if you just want to slow them down a little, you step on the little rubber thing in the middle.
All right, let's give this a shot.
Okay.